Welcome back. Well, students at a local elementary school got a world tour today.
Yeah, the third graders at Perry Creek Elementary got a lesson in different cultures today. As part of their Cultural Journeys unit, they got to hear from speakers from all around the world. Some of the speakers today came to the United States as immigrants from Vietnam and China. The students were able to ask them questions and learn why it's important to know about different cultures represented here in the United States.
I think it's important for them to recognize that America is made up of a lot of different people, and it's all those differences that we bring together that make us unique in our country, and that America has a lot to offer, and there are a lot of people that are attracted or pulled to America for the opportunities and the rights and privileges that we have here.
Those students also learned why it's important to learn about other people's points of view.
It's good to learn about people's perspectives, because maybe you can relate to that.
Perry Creek is an authorized International Baccalaureate World School. They encourage students to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand and appreciate other people and their differences.